Welcome to the TPC Scottsdale. Round one of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is nearly in the books. And we have some great scoring in beautiful conditions in the Arizona desert. Ricky Fowler storming out of the gate this morning with a round of 6 under par, looking for his second win of the calendar year, tied with Shane Lowry. We're just beginning.
Golf Central. Brought to you by Titleist.
You are looking at the 16th hole of the TPC Sawgrass. Blanketed in blue skies, basking in sunshine. It's the Waste Management Phoenix Open on the stadium course. Staple since 1987 on the PGA Tour schedule. This tournament, its history dating back to 1932. It can get very loud on this hole, and each and every day, it is practically a guarantee that it is going to get louder, just like our panel. Billy Tillman alongside two of Scottsdale's finest residents, Brandel Chambly and Aaron Oberholzer, who've played here a combined 18 times. It's a beautiful leaderboard on a gorgeous day in golf. Not quite yet is this round over, but the star power has risen to the top.
Well, it certainly has. Most spectated event in the world, largely known. And two of the players that the spectators love more than anybody got this place started this morning. Ricky Fowler and Phil Mickelson, they shuffled their way to the top. But Phil Mickelson, I was just told, made his first triple bogey on his back nine since 1992. He shuffled down the leaderboard, but those players got it started. Mother Nature, being hospitable lady as she is, took over from there, provided a great backdrop for us, and some players are shuffling up towards the top of the leaderboard, joining Ricky Fowler right now as we speak. Shane Lowry is there, and all in all, just a great start to this Phoenix Open.
Solid start, and I think we're waiting for it to build at the crescendo this weekend. Brandel, there's no doubt. I think that 16 will a little tame today. I think by relative standards, by Phoenix Open standards. So going into Friday tomorrow, I expect the crowd to get a little more amped up, and then Saturday, it's going to be absolute mayhem here, and we won't be able to hear ourselves think just about on every shot. So, but the scoring, I honestly thought the scoring would be a little better, quite honestly. The golf course is in perfect shape. The greens are beautiful. You can make putts from everywhere out here, and I'm surprised that only 65 is leading this golf tournament.
I think some of that is just the hole locations, and no better example of that than here at 16, which is back right one of the tougher hole locations. But to Aaron's point, as the hole locations move up and get more accessible spots, this place will light up.
And those rounds came in the much colder conditions this morning, so even more surprising considering how much it warmed up over the course of the afternoon. Ricky Fowler putting together another spectacular round. That has been the theme for him in the last year in golf. Fowler began his day this morning on the back nine after a 1-hour frost delay. This was for birdie at 12.
Picking up right where he left off in Abu Dhabi. We saw him holing it from everywhere there. It's a long distance putt for birdie at the 12th. He paid a lot of respect to that right hole location, which brought the water into play.
Onto the par 5 13th. This for birdie as well.
Another good look at a birdie for Ricky, and another one goes down for Ricky.
A winner in Abu Dhabi just a couple of weeks ago, then the missed cut at the Farmers Insurance Open. Certainly a head scratcher, but he is back for more.
569 yards from the tee to the green. 306 of that with his drive, 263 with his second shot, which only left him 27 feet. And he took care of that. A rare big bird at the 15th for Ricky Fowler.
To get to 5 under par at 16, he would find some trouble.
Well, 16 here, trying to play a draw. You have to play a draw into this back left hole location. Hangs this one out just a little bit to the right, catches that back bunker. And that would spell trouble for Ricky Fowler back there. Trying to get cute with it. Hole pitches away from him, the ground, and got a little too cute with that one and leaves it on the lip of the bunker. He'd make bogey from there.
Dropped to 4 under par. Fowler did get a birdie at number 3 after rounding the turn. We pick him up at 9, his second.
Oh, this is just athleticism right here. He's got an awkward stance, ball below his feet, but yet he's got to get it up very quick over that lip. So many improvisations asked for of a player, all of them accounted for to perfection, and you can see this. He's just going to pick this ball right off of the turf. So much athleticism and talent at work there. And then he got it right beneath the hole, which gave him a fabulous look at birdie for 65.
The cuffed skinny pants, the sporty high tops, and Ricky Fowler is experiencing tops in his game. His first round score of 66 or better since the beginning of 2012 has usually been a good signal for him. He has won 2 of those occasions. He finished second in Australia and now opens with 65 here, and we wait to see if he can pick up win number 2 in 2016 in just his last 3 starts. George Savariga is catching up with Ricky Fowler.
Thanks, Ricky. It looked like a lot of fun out there after missing the cut. How'd you put together a good number day one?
Made a couple good swings to start the day there on 10 and rolled in a good putt, and just nice to see some putts going this week, or just starting here on Thursday. So definitely nice to start off with a 65, get off and running. Like I said, made some good putts. Made a couple bad swings out there, but that's going to happen. So see if we can clean it up a little bit and continue to move forward.
You finished runner-up in this event back in 2010. A lot was made how you played the par 5 15th that Sunday. Today, a different tact. What did that do for your round?
I had actually a perfect number with the club. I put a new 5-wood into play last week. This Cobra baffler we've been working on, and it's kind of a nice little addition to the bag. So, no, I wasn't comfortable with the number I had back there in 2010, and originally had a game plan going in that I wasn't going to go for it unless I had 4-iron, and it was going to be taking a little bit off of a hybrid, and so today I had a perfect number, no wind, so I just was able to hit a stock one right in the middle of the green, and nice little bonus rolling the putt in.
And you have a 65 out of the gates. How does that change your mindset now and approach for the rest of the week?
It just kind of shows where the game's at. Made some good birdies today with the eagle, and a lot of good offense, so looking forward to getting a little rest. I got some friends coming in from California, some high school friends, so looking forward to showing them a good time. Hopefully some good golf, and enjoy the weekend here.
Yeah, hopefully they don't have you break curfew. Thanks for the time. Send it back to you.
Ricky enjoying his day at the TPC Scottsdale. The eagle at 15, unfortunately giving back a shot at 16. Also stumbled at the 18th. We will now join the action at 16 and see how this threesome handles the pressure, albeit a Thursday afternoon. They still want to see birdies.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. But with this whole location, I don't think we haven't seen too many guys take a run at that flag. A few guys have gotten it back there, but for the most part, you see guys put it right where Brendan Steele has, and you can see there that we got the decibel meter up there. So if anybody gets frisky with one by that hole location, you'll see that get spiked.
Canadian Adam Hadwin 1 over on the day. This would be a nice place to get back to even par.
And the last time there was a PGA Tour event in the desert, Adam played very well at the Career Builders.
Yep.
He finished tied 4-6 there. A couple of bogeys early in his round, rebounded with a birdie at the 8th. All pars on the back 9.
Great tempo this guy has in his golf swing. It's a beautiful 1-2.
Ooh. And that's a danger, trying to push a tee shot all the way to the back right. You missed to the left. It's an awkward pitch. That right bunker is no cupcake for sure.
Notice when Brendan Steele hit the green, not much reaction from when you hit it 40 feet here, 35, 40 feet. But if you miss the green here, you're going to hear it.
Brett Stegmeyer going smoothly today at 2 under par.
Tied for second at Shriners early in this wraparound season. So nothing like a great start early part of the year to free up.
Well, he was run down by Smiley Kaufman, 61 in that final round. There's another one.
Well, there we go. Well, a little bunker contest. That's where Ricky Fowler was earlier. He tried to get cute with it, barely got it out. Eventually made a very good bogey.
Decibel meter getting up there in the high 70s and low 80s. And what exactly does that mean? How about grounds for comparison? A normal conversation, something I've never had with Brandel or Aaron, registers at about a 60. Vacuum cleaners, which I'm sure Brandel or Aaron have probably never touched in their lives.
Oh, I'm very
at an 80.
Hold on here.
Vacuum.
I'll be honest, I haven't either. Car horns at
I've had to clean up so many ear messes over the years.
Rock concerts at 120. They've had a lot of those on the grounds this week. More coming, and a jet takeoff, for example, from Sky Harbor.
And they should say Francesco Molinari hole-in-one is right up there as well. As we check out Phil Mickelson, started on the back nine today, and here he was after a par at the 10th, beautiful drive at the 11th. This is a long, mean par 4, especially with the hole location back left. You need to be down the right side. Phil was, and ideally you'd like to be, well, right there, and Phil 1 under par.
I've never had a normal conversation with Phil Mickelson either. It's always a brainiac conversation. This guy is smart, and he loves to talk about things that you don't normally talk about, and he hits shots that we really can't relate to. Look at this.
Pretty smart shot right there from 251 with a hybrid. Beautiful. The 2 feet made that for eagle on 13.
To get to 3 under at the par 5 15th is second.
263 yards, and this is just top of the food chain stuff out of Phil Mickelson from the 13th to the 15th. He found the fairway at a beautiful, just a gorgeous, I bet that wouldn't have been more than a couple of feet away from where he was aiming. Hole location's over on the right, and it is quick into the water if you just push it just a tad. So that gave him a great look at his second eagle. He didn't convert, but he did make birdie forward to the 17th, where his drive was to the right. Great pitch here and nice conversion.
Very difficult pitch shot.
Yep.
That he had there, Brando.
He is at 5 under, and the crowd's getting revved up for this one in the early goings. Mickelson at 4th.
Well, this was the one of the bugaboos that he had today, or just lost a little concentration maybe on that pitch shot. You rarely see Phil Mickelson do that.
Well, he did well to make bogey there, and then drove it out of bounds at the 5th, and then his next tee shot found the bunker, eventually made triple, trying to finish off with a nice 3 at the 9th. And this is just a gorgeous green complex. A little bit long, it'll run off the back. You have to be so precise with your second shot. Phil getting the reward of finding the fairway, and he gets it up at the green.
And afterward was asked to comment on this score and how it relates to his game.
You know, when you don't score as low as you feel like you're playing, it can be frustrating. But for me, I find it to be more encouraging that I'm making a lot of birdies. I'm hitting a lot of quality shots. I'm driving the ball long and straight, and my irons are starting to really come back. I hit a lot of good iron shots today. So I'm encouraged that you know, as the week wears on and the days come on, it's going to keep getting better and better. I've got a lot of good things that came from this round.
Well, Phil Mickelson is selling it, and he has produced on occasion when he claims his game is very, very close. Mickelson closing in on Mark Calcavecchia's record of most rounds in the 60s in Phoenix Open history. He's already tied Calc in the victory column with 3 wins in this event. In a round that included a triple bogey, we will see what Phil the Thrill brings us tomorrow in second round play. He'll be out in the afternoon, as well as Ricky Fowler and Shane Lowry. Lowry with a strong round of golf today. 4th hole, it's a par 3, this from 175.
And it's a 28-year-old who it's been well noted, won the Irish Open as an amateur. Now 3 European wins, 1 big win on the PGA Tour late last year. And, coming into form this week.
After bogeys at 5 and 6, here he is at 7.
This one just above the hole, down the hill. And that one's going to find the bottom.
Well, that's turning a frown upside down after those drop shots. He shoots 65. Anirban Lahiri of India at the 12th for birdie.
And this is almost a mirror image, opposite image of the 17th. High fades are certainly the shot du jour, and everybody paying homage to that water. Miss it to the left, nice birdie there.
At 9, Lahiri.
Well, this guy's got an all-around game, and speaking of high fades, he likes the high fade. That's a shot of choice for Anirban. Beautiful little pitch shot there. Very well-rounded game, very underrated player around the world.
Sporty 66, Hideki Matsuyama at 16.
Stick in the finish. It looks like he likes it. He gave it the full treatment, the twirled club. And who finished second here last year to Brooks Koepka, played very well.
Not a lot of wasted motion in this golf swing, is there?
No, there's no wasted motion in this golf swing. Gorgeous there, just trying to hold it off. This one is, you can hang clothes on that.
Absolutely roasted. 322 yards. That is, that's the whole location where eons ago Andrew McGee made a hole-in-one, yet it's still the only hole-in-one on a par 4. This is the part of his game that gives him trouble. Really struggles in that department, but today you wouldn't have known it. Last time I looked, he was 10th in the top 10 in strokes gained putting.
And there he is at 5 under through 13 holes, and still a few holes remaining in his first round at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Last week's winner, Brandt Snedeker, well, really technically this week's winner, Brandt Snedeker. It was a Monday finish when he didn't strike a single shot, posting that epic 69 in brutal conditions at Torrey Pines on Sunday to go on to win. No one could post better than him. All right, Shane Lowry, Anirban Lahiri, two of the many men in this hunt. Ricky Fowler tied with Lowry at the top. Let's hear from Lowry and Lahiri.